My name's Frank Biermann. I'm the operations manager here at CompuCycle in beautiful downtown Cumberland. Up until July, we were taking in computer components and electronics here to keep them out of our landfill. But due to BC legislation, we are no longer needed. The government of BC has decided to do the recycling on their own as far as computer electronic waste and televisions. Whereas CompuCycle took in a lot more than that. We took in most electronic waste except for microwaves. So we took stir equipment, VCRs, bread makers, vacuum cleaners, keep all those electronics out of the landfill, which is no longer going to happen now. OnCorp has got the contract to handle all the recycling now for electronic waste, for let's say computer waste, and you can do that at a free drop-off in a ball depot in your neighborhood. Only on selected items: televisions, monitors, computer towers, laptops, printers, mice, and keyboards. So those selected items will be a free drop-off. Everything else, unfortunately, the public will have to deal with that in their own way. Whereas here in CompuCycle, we dealt with it here, we disassembled, sent things off to recyclers here in North America, nothing overseas and nothing to the landfill. And that's where we stand now, here in July of 07. 1st of August 07, CompuCycle will be shut down. Another thing lacking from this venture by the BC government is refurbishment of computers, because CompuCycle did do refurbishment of computers and donated them to systems to charities and nonprofits in our community. Well over 600 systems have been donated to charities here, and people cannot afford systems. We make it affordable for them. You can pick up a complete working computer here from us for $10. So you can do your research, your resume writing. You don't have to spend the big dollars at the box stores. Unfortunately, that has come to an end as well, which is really unfortunate. By CompuCycle diverting e-waste from our landfills, to date we have diverted over 700,000 pounds away from our local landfill. That's in approximately 3.5 years of full operation. All this, we take in approximately 1 ton per week on public drop-offs. Just Joe citizen coming with 1 monitor or 1 tower or system, we take in 1 ton per week minimum. Today we have a pickup from Malaspina University, probably picked up 2 tons today. A couple days ago, our local school board dropped off 4 tons of equipment for it to be recycled. So people are doing their part to keep it out of the landfill. Unfortunately, our government does not do the complete job. The government has done the right thing by implementing a program to keep it out of the landfill, but has not done enough. Actually, what my feeling is that more e-waste will be going to the landfill than it is now, because they only take selected items. They do not take VCRs, stereo equipment, microwaves. They do not take. It's unfortunate, but that's BC legislation and OnCorp. Example, some things that are not in the BC free drop-off program will be something like this. These are called stand-up servers. That's not part of the program. Although all they are bigger computers. But these are used by businesses, banks, and whatnot. These are not part of the free drop-off program. So unfortunately, they have to find another final resting place, which unfortunately will probably be our landfill. And that's not where they should be. They should be part of the program. The program only has, like I said, the selected items. If you come with me, I'll show you some of the items that we do take that they do not take as well. Here we have VCRs. We get lots of them in. That is not part of the program. Stereo equipment is not part of the program. Here's the receiver. That's not part of the program. This is all going to the landfill. This is not part of the BC legislation OnCorp program, which we take now. We keep it out of the landfill. Unfortunately, that's going to find its way there. There's no other venue or no other course for this kind of e-waste right here. Everything we do here is geared to keep things out of the landfill. We have over 20 different categories of various computer components which we strip apart and send to the recyclers on the mainland, because we are on Vancouver Island.
Now, what sort of noxious chemicals and minerals and so on are contained in all of this?
The worst elements will be in your scanner. The tube, but the light tube in the scanner actually contains mercury vapor. You break that and serious health issues with that. We keep them separate, and that goes to a recycler that we have downstream now. What will happen now with all your electronic waste when it goes through OnCorp and to its end life, which will more than likely be at Tech Cominco, which is the big mining smelter in Trail, BC. Everything will be sent there as you see it on our skids here. Everything will be crushed, minimal sorting, and it will be burnt in the smelter, melted and burned. The minimum sorting they do for some recyclable material, I'm sure they'll be extracting the precious metals, i.e. gold. The rest of it will be funneled into a big smelter, a big furnace that will run the machine that does the sorting. So there's no more refurbishment, whether it's an old 486 or a brand new Pentium 4, it does not matter. It gets shrink wrapped, palletized, sent to Technical, crushed, smelted, burnt. End life. No refurbishment. Of course, through this legislation, the government has now put 2 full-time employees out of work, along with volunteers that we have here. Right now I have 5 volunteers through various organizations that like to bring their clients here. For example, Head Injury Society would like to bring people here, integrate them back into the workforce, help them out a little bit, and we go through a lot of volunteers here, get them back into the community, be a viable part of their life. Give them a skill, computer skills, which are very viable now. So we do help that way as well. And unfortunately that has come to an end as well.